Alright YouTube, we're going to film an unfortunate video today. Yep, this is the Mazda. About a week ago, somebody ran a light and decided I didn't need a front end anymore. So, figure I'd at least get a video of some closure. Literally everything sitting here on the ground got ripped off and laid in the street. Funny enough, the AC still works. It didn't puncture any of the lines on the AC unit. Car starts up, runs, it'll move. It's just the frame on it's just so freaking kinked over. You can see how much this wheel's sticking out past the body line now. Engine's kinked over, all the subframe, the main frame for the unibody. You can look over and see, well, you can't see it too much. This fender's kind of buckled out too. But the whole front end shifted over. Like, if you look at it close, you can see the shock tower is more straight and level, and that one's more kinked that way. Shifted the battery, all that. My engine mounts are just put in, new brakes. From what I can tell, it looks like it bent that control arm down here. Oh, let's see, I'll go down here. You can see all of this is bent. I'm pretty sure it bent that control arm too. It pushed this back some because it's almost touching the axle right there. It does steer, it does go in gear and everything still. It's just real shame. And I'm about a week now. I have not heard from the other dude's insurance company after first initializing the claim. So tomorrow I'm going to be very upset and on the phone with them again about what's going on. There's a spare transmission I had bought for it when I first bought it. The transmission was acting a little funny, but it had been sitting for several years, and after a little bit of driving, it cleaned up and started working perfect. So I have a good used transmission to go with the good used transmission. Tell you what, certainly made it real easy if I wanted to change that serpentine belt right now. I mean, you can just look, all of this is gone. There's no frame to salvage. They're not going to straighten that unless they did like cut the whole front of the car off and put another front end, which they're not going to do on something this age. So really sucks. And then I was kind of aggravated. The tow truck guy gave no cares at all, put a bunch of dings on the side of it and dented up the bottom down here. He picked it up with the bed and slid it sideways and stuff. I mean, granted, the car's totaled, but insurance people are going to look at that and be like, what's the deal? Here's another thing. So the cowling shifted too on this, because it did still have power when it shut off. The wipers were working. I shut them off before I turned it off. They will not go down anymore. That's how bent everything is under there, that the wipers won't return to where they used to be. So it's really unfortunate. So I'm waiting for them to give me a price, how much they're going to give me for this thing, which I'm sure is going to be way less than it would cost to get something adequate. The same, you know, reliability that this had. Had good tire, new good tires, new brakes, motor mounts, bunch of stuff done to it. Didn't leak, ran perfect, good AC. About the only thing that was wrong with it is it was small, but it was good because it was good on gas. So I'm gonna see how everything goes. Hopefully, if things work out nicely, maybe I'll fall into that. So we'll see. But here's a quick little video update of the last of the Maserati, unfortunately. Comment, rate, subscribe. Have a better day than me.